Yo guys, I'm super excited. Today, we're finally watching Detective Bulbasaur. Let's go. With excitement developing in my bulba, I vine whip my way to the movie theater in anticipation for getting my tickets to seeing Detective Bulbasaur. Can I get 2 tickets to Detective Bulbasaur? What do you mean there's no Detective Bulbasaur? So, there's no such thing as Detective Bulbasaur? So, they said it was Detective Pikachu? Who the fuck likes Pikachu? Anyways, guess we'll watch Detective Pikachu. So Detective Pikachu, huh? I'm gonna save people the trouble of like actually skimming through the video to see my like score, just so you guys can just, and if you want to hear more why, I'll tell you why. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Personally, I think that's a pretty good score considering it being a live action movie for an anime video game, but I think the score is pretty reasonable. And before people are like, you're only hating it because you don't like Pokemon anymore, that's fucking false, my guy. Though I am not a diehard Pokemon fan like I used to be, I still very much love Pokemon. The only Pokemon I don't remember fully by heart is the newer generation Pokemon from the Alolan region. I'm even considering on playing the Alolan region again just so I can memorize the names a little bit better. But from everything from the prior generations, I got it on lock, my guy. But for the most part, in terms of the movie, even though I gave it like a 7.5 to an 8, I wasn't disappointed at all. It's exactly what I expected it to be. Now, I've never played the Detective Pikachu games, and I know that's actually a game that I feel like picking up now since I've watched the movie. The movie actually encouraged me to pick up the game more. It's just that I don't know how true it is to the video game. So people who actually played the game, please let me know in the comment section below how true it is to the video game. Or if it's similar or a different story, let me know. Now, this is going to be a fairly short review because there's not much, I don't want to kill too much about it, except from what we know from the trailer and what it has shown. You know, about Homeboy's father missing, and the whole point of it all was to find his father. I will say, some people were watching and they said it was, you know, they were surprised in some moments, but for me personally, I thought a lot of things were predictable. I don't know if it's because I'm used to watching Pokemon movies or I'm used to the Pokemon series in general, but I was able to predict a lot of the things that were happening, like where his father was, the whole point of Mewtwo, the actual bad guy. It kind of like made sense for me. But although it was predictable, I knew I was going into it that way. So that's why I was like, you know what? Okay, it's still enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed this movie heavily. The realistic looking Pokemon, which a lot of people were wondering if it was going to be bothersome, I actually really liked it. It was like what Pokemon in real life would actually look like. And it was beautifully done. Let me tell you. Even Charizard, people are like, Charizard looks too realistic to a dragon because he's a goddamn fucking dragon. Well, even though he's not dragon typing unless he, you know, Mega evolved to Charizard X, but still, he's still a goddamn fucking dragon, right? And let me tell you, the moment people have been waiting for. How about that Bulbasaur moment? I'm not gonna tell you what happened during the Bulbasaur moment, but let me tell you, your boy was like, I was like about to cry. I love Bulbasaur so much, it's in my goddamn name. And even then, seeing Bulbasaur come to life and how adorable he is and how much he reminds me of my dog, I just like, it made me love Bulbasaur more. It reaffirmed my love for him. You are the greatest Pokemon of all time! Of all time! It should have been, guys, it should have been Detective Bulbasaur, am I right? Yeah! You want to stay with me for the... Okay, you can stay with me for the... You want... Okay, he wants to stay with me. With that being said, like, the Bulbasaur moment, you know, it definitely made me like the movie a lot more. I mean, there are little moments within the movie in Rhyme City, which is the place where, you know, the city of where the story partakes in. There are moments where you see a lot of people walking with Bulbasaur, and I caught every fucking moment. I should have had a counter, right? Should have had a counter of how many times I saw Bulbasaur. But, to all those trainers that decided to have the Bulbasaur next to them, good shit. You guys made the right choice. See, do you guys hear my Bulbasaur in the back? Despite me being able to predict like a lot of the moments that happen in the movie, I still enjoyed it, and my dog is still barking, and I apologize. And like I said, the realism of the way the Pokemon looked did not bother me at all. I actually enjoyed it a lot more. And then the dialogue at some points, there was a moment when one of the characters was introduced, and when she was talking and giving her introduction, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is she saying? It's so corny. One thing, it's related to the video game, and I can see a video game character talking like that, and 2, it's meant for children. This movie is meant for children, so that didn't really bother me as much. Once I took a step back, I'm like, oh yeah. This is not a movie for HERMSAUR, it's a movie for all Pokemon lovers. But even me being older, definitely, I still like really love Pokemon. I still enjoyed the movie. It's a really fun movie, and I would actually suggest to watch it if you like Pokemon in general. It's something different than what you would usually get with battles and this and that. This actually adds like a different layer of what Pokemon can be and what type of movies would be cool in the creative sense. I really like it. And Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu definitely made the movie. I think he did a phenomenal job. I would say like all of the actors did an amazing job. They did great. But Ryan Reynolds, at moments when I was just like, this could have been done better, Ryan Reynolds kind of carried that moment as Pikachu, and he did a great job. So good shit, Ryan Reynolds. I love you, man. Anyways, guys, that is my review for Detective Pikachu. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys go and drop a like for me because that'll help me a lot. Subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell, my boys. Isn't Bulbasaur the best Pokemon of all time? It's the bestest.